What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to a day in the life in my fish room. Let's get to the video. Alright, what's going on, YouTube? Forrest here, CichlidMan09. Welcome to the video. Like I said in the intro, today is going to be kind of like a vlog video of a day in the life in my fish room. We're going to do all the stuff that we're going on. I'm not just going to film this video in one part, in one section of the day. We're just going to kind of space this out and kind of let you guys in on literally a day in the life within my fish room. Step number one for my fish is to wake them up. Wake them up means turn on the lights. Let's do this. This is something I have honestly never, ever done on camera before, and it confuses the crap out of me why I haven't, is turn on all the lights on the fish for you guys. So we'll turn everybody on. This one will be a little tricky because it's a little different. Like, where is it? There it is. Boom. Alright, everybody's working, everybody's good. Next up, also tricky. Boom, lights working. Hold on a second. Next light. And the last light. And when all those lights come on, that light goes off because I don't need that light anymore. And that is the exact routine that I do every single day when I come in here to wake up my fish. And like I said, something I've never done before. So, Fisher woke up. Next step in the process is to take my thermometer. This guy right here doesn't help if the lights are off for you guys. So, we're going to check some temperatures. 75, that's about right. Yep. 80.0, got some growing fish in there, so higher temperatures. 78.0, which means I don't need to check that tank because those two will be the same temp. And this guy right here, 79.0, good. And 78.5, everything is absolutely perfect. And that basically covers my wake up fish portion of the video. So next up, when I come back, it'll be time to feed the fish, so we'll see you guys in a second. Alright, one really quick thing before we get to moving on to the next thing is doing that last segment, waking up the fish and checking my temperatures. If you didn't notice, I paused just a little bit at the 75-degree temp on Hulk's tank because honestly it is a little bit low. Not like massively low. 75 degrees is an absolutely acceptable temperature for Central Americans, whatever. And this guy's going to be just fine at that temperature. But like I said, it's just a little bit lower than normal. And I got to thinking because I did a water change yesterday. And what do we do when we always do water changes? We unplug our heaters because if the heater goes above the water line, it's going to blow up and cause some big issues. And so I always unplug this guy's heater. Other fish tanks, I've got the heater set up so I don't have to do that. But this guy's heater always gets unplugged, and what did I forget to do yesterday? Was plug the heater back in, and because of you guys, and because of this video, I caught that, and so his heater gets plugged back in. It's kind of nice, though, to think that his heater didn't get plugged back in and his tank temp was still 75 degrees, which is honestly awesome. Which means, one, my heaters aren't working too hard, and two, if I do have a heater, you know, not work, it's not going to kill my fish in terms of dropping the temperature way too low. But before we get on to the next part, we're going to feed our fish. I just wanted to let you guys know that thank you very much for letting me catch that, because I did, and because of you guys and me going through this and then rewatching the video, I was like, wait a second, hold on. Did I plug the heater back in? And I was like, no, I did not. Thank you, YouTube. Next part, we're going to feed our fish. We're going to give these guys about an hour or so to kind of wake themselves up. They need their cup of coffee, and then we'll get them some Southern Delight in their tummies. Alright? See you guys in a second. Did I say I was going to feed the fish or I was going to eat a snack? Dang it. And we're back. Time to feed the fish. Let's get them some food. Get them some Southern Delight. Blah, 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 blah. Start with Mr. Hulk. He'll get some growth. He's a fat tub of lard and he loves his food. That's why I give him the lower fat version of Southern Delight growth formula so that he doesn't eat himself to death. And his little buddy right there. That little fish, that little guy right there. Forgot what his name was. You guys gave him a name. I forgot already. That little guy will take one of those big old 3mm pellets and eat it whole like a freaking psycho. Next up is the Rio Mag Fry. They get some of my DIY shaker bottle food, otherwise known as Southern Delight tropical pellets. You can see these guys just go absolutely ape shit crazy. No pun intended, gorillas. They love this stuff. These guys are growing. Look at this guy right here. Hold on a second. Stud muffin. That fish right there is going to be stellar. Showing some pretty incredible potential. Next up, power feed for none other than the Spectabilis. Mr. What's his name again, you guys? What's his name? What did we name him? Completely forgot already. I'm terrible at this. Spike. That was his name. By the way, Spike was given by the Rick 2325. If you have not gone and checked out his interview with myself, the Rick one-on-one, posted that up whatever day yesterday was. Yesterday was yesterday, but if you're not watching this today, then it doesn't make any sense. Look at this guy. Oh, looking incredible. Loves his food. He loves his food. But like I said, if you have not checked out that video, it's really long. I talk a lot. If you don't want to hear me talk a lot like I do in these videos, don't watch it. But go check it out. If you're not subscribed to Mr. The Rick 2325, go over to his channel. Hit that sub button. Easily one of my favorite YouTubers, not on the Team Aquatic support team. But, you know, just fantastic guy. Veggie krill for these gorillas. These guys have gotten big enough to consume veggie krill, and boy do they consume food. These guys love food more than any other fish I've ever seen. They grow ridiculously fast. Got some in here that are pushing 4 inches already. Growing really well. The green terrors are doing good with them, but they're still umbies, so not great, but good. Alright, those guys got their food. And before we feed these beasts right here, I might not even feed them because we got something else to do with their tank today. Check out what we got going on. What we're doing here, Mr. Azul and Mrs. Blondie, because they're married. They've been together for way too long. They need a vacation. What they are doing right now is they have chosen this particular rock. We'll get them over here and say hello to me. And they are going to spawn for us, hopefully today, so we can get it on camera for you guys. Even if they don't spawn today, we'll get it on camera for you guys, but that would make this video cooler if they spawn for it, because it's kind of cool, because this is a video I've never really done before, doing a bunch of different parts and then construing them all together throughout the day. But they're cleaning off that rock. Her tube is, if she'd sit still for a second, her tube is probably 50% out. Not super far out, but at least 50%, and you can see if Bozo here would get out of the way. This dude's getting big, by the way. He is getting massive. Gonna be a huge fish. She's getting nice and fat where the eggs are. His tube is poking out. Probably also about 50%. So maybe by the end of the day, if not tomorrow, they're gonna get a spawn down. But they've chosen that rock right there. They're cleaning it. Let's throw some large cichlid pellets in here for them. Get them some food, so we can get you guys moved on to the next part of this video, which I have no idea what that will be. You guys get some large cichlid pellets. And if he decides to eat, he can eat. They're a little preoccupied with their bow chicka wow wow going on. They're getting the bedroom all ready, getting the bed set for their activities. But should be getting some eggs down with those guys here soon. Enough of this segment. Let's move on to the next segment, which I don't know. Got to do a water change on their tank today, which is actually perfect considering they're about to spawn. Big water change can trigger a spawn very well, so we'll see you guys in a second, because for me it might be a little bit, but for you guys, it'll be right after I do this. Holy crap, I just told you guys that this was going to happen, and literally not even an hour later, check this out. I need to back up a little bit, hold on. If you can't see, they've got eggs down already. Crazy fast. Didn't even get an opportunity to do a water change on this tank. Probably won't do one now because they're in their spawning mode, and I don't want to mess with water parameters and all that kind of stuff. But this will kind of give you guys a really good shot. I'll turn off the room light so you guys can see in here just a little bit better. Pull out my chair. Hold on. Maybe we'll sit down for you. So how it works when these big Central and South American cichlids spawn is what the female will do is she picks her site. They clean the site of all the dust and debris and all that kind of stuff, because that kind of stuff you know, won't allow the eggs to bind. And what she does, I'll try and zoom in next time she goes through, is she'll go and run that tube along the top of that rock, and the eggs will just steadily come out, and you can see they kind of come out in lines. Hold on a second. There you go. Awesome shot right there. You can see the eggs steadily coming out. And so she goes over, the eggs pop out, and then what he does, whoa, I've actually never seen that before, where I've actually seen, so she goes, lays the eggs, and then he comes by, and then he actually fertilizes. We'll see if we can get that shot again. I'm sorry if this is a little not PG, but this is awesome. I've never actually witnessed the sperm or whatever the heck comes out of the male actually come out, but you can see, oh, you can see it right there. And she's all up in my face. Hold on a second. I've never seen that before. Then he goes over and fertilizes it, and hopefully his little stuffs catch onto the egg, and you know, if that happens, then similar in humans, then the egg gets fertilized, and then a few days later you got fish. But I'm going to stop talking here, and you guys can just observe for a little bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? The kid's home. He's been home for a little bit now, but we're just chilling in the fish room now. Let's show you the end result here of the Rio Mags and their spawning action. That whole rock, like I said, that rock's probably 5 inches by 4 inches, triangle-ish shaped. So, you know, maybe in the neighborhood of 3, 4, maybe 500 eggs. Pretty insane that that amount of, you know, offspring can be laid by 2 fish that are, you know, that size, but pretty crazy stuff. What are you doing, buddy? Dad's watching YouTube on his phone. What's up? Did we just have spaghetti for dinner? He's lying. We just had some good spaghetti. This kid loves spaghetti, but of course he wanted to be a little pill tonight. I wanted to show you our Rio Mag Umbies. We'll feed them a little bit more. They need some more food for today anyways. Slide that over there. We'll sit down and get these guys some more food. Excuse me, I'm burping. Come on, fishes. There we go. Definitely have some absolute studs in the making out of this tank right here. Showing some pretty insane freckling and all that kind of stuff. What do we got there, buddy? Let me see. Can I see them? You gonna throw them at me? What? Can I have it? This is a spin. Last night we were doing some spins and he fell and hit his head on the table. He's okay though. But definitely going to be paying more attention to him. These Rio Mags are doing great. Who else have we got over here? Those guys are, I'll be honest with you, they're just occupying this tank until I decide when I want to get my new fish in. I've decided which ones I'm going to get. And then we're going to do a little drawing or something to get the fish that you guys basically chose in that challenge. But these guys are just allowing these sponge filters to continuously have cycle. Where's my kiss? Yeah, do you want to vlog? What do you got? Can I see? How do you do it? Alright. Let's, stupid chair. What's Holt doing right now? He's doing... By the way, there's water on the floor because this bozo over here was splashing around. Come here. Crazy fish. Let's see if we can get another shot of the Spectabilis. Sorry if this video is long today. Get a shot of Spike. Gotta start using that more often. See if he'll come out for you guys. He's being a little wimp. These guys will eat for you though. These guys would eat if I fed them 30 times a day. I'd probably throw 30 or 40 pellets in here at a time and maybe 4 hit the bottom of the tank. Pretty insane that how much these freaking fish eat. In terms of how often I feed a day, this is feeding number 2. I'll probably do another feeding. I might not show that one because this video is probably already long enough. But probably 2 or 3 times a day on average. Sometimes 4, 5, 22, 76. Feed as many times a day as you want. Just don't, if you notice your fish are getting fat. Like this guy, I've fed him quite a bit over his days, but he's still relatively nicely shaped. Not overly obese. I have cut his fat down and cut down on his food intake because he's an adult fish and doesn't need all those massive nutrients and calories taking up his diet. What are you doing, Hunter? What are we doing over here? What do we got here? Bacon. That's a future one of these, actually. Just the stupid seasoning thing that you can use for fish food. And he knows exactly where to put it, except for that's actually got bacon in it. So we don't want that in the fish tank. What is this position, buddy? Do we call this squatting baby? I remember when this kid couldn't even touch the top of this tank, and now he's seeing over it and everything. As of tomorrow, whenever, as of the 6th, he's going to be 18 months old, year and a half. Pretty insane stuff. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey being a father for the first time, and being able to you know, just be a dad, share my hobby with him, share him with you guys out there, because you guys really seem to enjoy when he's in my videos. And you know, honestly, I love having him be a part of this, and you know, he's in my videos and a little famous, honestly. Probably, I'm sure more of you out there like him than you like me, but most of you probably just watch me just for my fish. Hey, can you not mess with the garbage? That's my garbage. But yeah, we're probably going to end this video now. Thanks for hanging out with me today in the fish room. I've had a good time doing this video. Expect more stuff like this, more day in the life vlog type stuff where I'm just sporadically out throughout the day putting clips together, and I'll throw it all together in one video, and it'll basically just be, you know, sit down and you guys will go through a day in my fish room and we'll just hang out. But I'll see you next time, guys. Hunter, you want to say goodbye? Give a high five to YouTube. High five. Peace out, guys. For all of you that stayed till the end, we've got a cool little science experiment involving an orange peel and a lighter. Let me know if you know what's going to happen next. Now, what you didn't know is that the juice, when you, don't know if you saw that, the juice when you like squeeze an orange peel is, we'll try this, flammable. Check how awesome that is. Ready? Pretty crazy stuff, right? Thanks for watching the video to the end. We'll see you guys next time.